Krishna and the tailor. Krishna, Balrama, Nand and the Gopas took the clothes given by the washerman. The clothes were not of their proper sizes, but they still wore the ill-fitted garments and went to move around Mathura. On their way, they met a tailor. When the tailor saw the garments did not fit them properly, he at once approached them with scissors, a measuring tape, a needle, and other stitching materials. He offered to stitch their clothes so that they might fit them properly. They agreed, and the tailor did his work in a very short time. Everyone was pleased with his service. They asked for his charges, but the tailor took nothing from them in return for his service. Krishna blessed the tailor and they moved on. Then they met a poor florist on their way. He took them to his house. When Krishna entered his house, the florist said that he was blessed to have him as his guest. He told him that the people of Mathura were fed up with the tortures of Kans. Krishna blessed him and granted him many worldly comforts. He assured him that Mathura would soon get rid of Kans. Krishna kills the elephant. The news of Krishna's visit reached Kans. He immediately ordered his servants to release Kuvalapid, the mad elephant, on the streets so that it might kill the two young brothers. Kuvalapid was safely chained and trying to break free. As the mad Kuvalapid was released, it started to destroy everything in its way. People screamed in fear and ran for their lives. Suddenly, Kuvalapid saw Krishna standing in the middle of the main street. It tore open its shackles and charged towards him. It climbed the stage where Krishna was standing, grabbed him with his trunk, and was about to throw him on the ground when Krishna slipped out of his grip and quickly hid behind its hind legs. Seeing Krishna slip out, it raised its leg to crush him, but it again escaped. Casting a cruel glance at the brothers, it charged towards them with its huge tusks. Krishna and Balrama firmly grabbed each of its tusks and broke them into pieces. As the elephant fell on the ground, the brothers killed him with its own tusks. The people of Mathura were awestruck at Krishna's bravery. They greeted him and shouted their praises aloud. Krishna breaks the bow. Back in the court, Kans was full of anger. He screamed at his ministers that he would leave no stone unturned to see the two brothers dead. After killing Kuvalapid, Krishna and Balrama carried the tusks of the elephant on their shoulders and arrived at the venue where Kans's Dhanuryagya was to be held. There, an enormous bow was placed on a platform to display Kans's power. Seeing the bow, Krishna went ahead to pick it up, but he was stopped by the guards. A fight ensued between the guards and the brothers, and the guards were beaten badly. Krishna then climbed on the platform, held the heavy bow in his hand, and bent it without any effort. The bow broke, and a thunderous sound was heard. The sound was so loud that it even reached Kans's ear miles away in his chamber. The sound was a clear signal to Kans that the eighth child of Devaki had finally arrived and that his end was near. In desperation, Kans even sent an army of soldiers to capture Krishna, but they were again defeated after a fierce battle. With this, Kans's fear for Krishna grew more intense. Krishna kills Kans. On the advice of his ministers, Kans now sent the invincible warriors Mushtaka and Chanura to kill Krishna. A fierce fight ensued between them, and soon Mushtaka and Chanura were defeated by the two brothers. Meanwhile, back in the palace, Kans was restless. He could no longer contain his impatience and rushed to the arena. But he was shocked to see his best warriors defeated by Krishna and Balrama. The people of Mathura were yelling Krishna's name and shouting his praises aloud. Filled with fear, Kans tried to run away. He ran around the arena, hoping to find a gap where he could escape. But the citizens of Mathura circled the arena, not allowing Kans to escape. Krishna pounced upon Kans and caught hold of him. Kans tried to save himself, but Krishna's hold was like the grip of death. Krishna tightened his hold further. Kans struggled to breathe. He felt his lungs exploding. Krishna finally snapped his head. Kans breathed his last and fell to the ground dead. The skies opened and flowers were showered from the heavens. After a long time, the people of Mathura could smile again. They heaved a collective sigh of joy and relief.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.